Supercuts gives you confidence to try anything. Get in, get confident. Supercuts, every time.
Just knowing that that I'm ending his life today and that he's not going to be there it's hard.
Owners of old, sick, and injured horses are having to make some very tough decisions in these tough economic times. You know, if you've ever had a dog or a cat that you had to put down, you know the feeling of driving your pet to the vet's office for the last time.
Today was that day for many local horse owners who drove home with empty trailers. Mark Hedlund joins us with more on why a horse euthanasia clinic has been so busy today.
Well, it certainly is in many ways a sign of our sorry economic times. And horses, of course, are so expensive, while those who own them certainly have a special passion. What happened today in Oroville may have never been done before. A free equine euthanasia clinic funded by donations through a horse rescue group, giving horse owners peace of mind and saving those horses from abandonment or a brutal death in a foreign slaughterhouse.
If I go inside myself, it's gut-wrenching.
For Margot Zamora, a walk she dreads, but a walk she's joined in by others, bringing their old and sick horses for euthanasia. Zamora's horse Oreo is 40 years old, nearly toothless, and she can no longer afford to care for him, plus her 5 other horses and horses she boards where people aren't paying.
We had like 4 or 5 that were really, really behind. And it was getting really hard for my husband and I because we count on that to help pay for the mortgage.
To euthanize a horse normally costs about $500. The idea of a free euthanasia clinic never would have happened before.
But you know, the way the economy's going, there's so many people that can't afford to, you know, their horses are getting older. They can't afford to euthanize.
But too many owners struggling, winter feed costs skyrocketing, and groups like NorCal Equine Rescue simply can't find enough good homes.
When I called Tawny and she told me that they had the free euthanasia clinic, it was kind of the answer to my prayers.
The alternative for these horses isn't pretty. Instead of being euthanized, most of them would go to auction where killer buyers would take them and send them out of country for slaughter.
The slaughter itself, especially in Mexico, is extremely brutal, very cruel. There's no laws. The horse is alive through the entire process until it actually bleeds out.
And so Zamora takes a few moments for a tearful last goodbye. In fact, sad goodbyes for everyone here. So tough, but for these folks, no choice.
It's bittersweet for me because I do believe that there is an afterlife for all animals as well as humans.
Now, all these horses are being screened before they're being put down. If they're young and healthy, NorCal Equine Rescue will try to find the horse a home. But this is how tough it is. Since 2003, this group has rescued about 175 horses each year. So far, in 2008, that number has already doubled. Today's euthanasia clinic, 15 horses, is the very first one. It will not be the last. The group plans more clinics throughout the winter. They know that the need is still going to be there.
Oh, it's just heart-wrenching to watch those owners give up their animals, but you know the options are awful.
But if someone sees this story and says, you know, we can take one more horse, they could contact NorCal Equine Rescue and maybe
certainly that is what NorCal Equine Rescue is all about. They're an adoption service. They take in horses and try to find them good homes if at all possible. But they know in many ways, especially in these times, horses are so expensive to take care of. Yeah. You get a horse that's 30 or 40 years old and has health problems, it's very, very difficult to find someone who's willing to take that on.
Yeah, no, we understand. Tough decisions. It's very sad.
Thank you, Mark.